This is Mike from Clown Dog Bikes again. We're back doing flat tires. This time we're just going to cover some of the more complex issues involved with some flat tires that you come across. We're going to be skipping a couple of steps since this is advanced flat tires. If you're a little curious about some of the more basics, tire removal and tube removal from the tire, see our first video. A lot of people are afraid of doing flats on back wheels because they get very flustered with the drivetrain. Easy way to deal with that is shift to the outermost cog. This is advanced flat tires. We're doing a different kind of brake. This is called cantilever brake. That just disconnect the straddle cable, brake releases. On a V brake, we pull the boot back, squeeze the cable, drop the arm, release the brake. And if the bike's a little bit older, sometimes the release isn't on the brake caliper at all, but it's up here at the brake lever, in which case squeeze the brake, pull the release, and let go of the lever. The small cuts and scrapes are normal for tires. Anything bigger than 1/8 of an inch, you're going to want to replace it. If you look at something like this, that's too many cracks that are too big. Not all punctures are just standard punctures from debris. Some real common ones, if you pull that tube out and you find a hole and the hole is on the same side of the tube as the valve, that's going to be some sort of rim damage. And again, if you find that hole over here from the valve, you know about where to look based on the valve hole on the rim. If it's opposite the valve, that's going to be some debris, thorns, rocks, stuff like that. If it's on the side of the valve, usually they'll come in pairs. It'll look like a snake bit it. That's usually a pinch flat, not enough air pressure or sudden pressure change from jumping a curb or hitting potholes. So it's a good idea to lightly rub your hand on the inside of the tire. We like to recommend you do it lightly if something's sharp protruding through the tire so you don't cut your hand. Moving forward, we're going to put a tube back in the tire and show you some real common seating problems. A lot of people have a hard time around the valve. Reason is that it's reinforced right around there. You can see the tire hasn't seated because of that reinforcement. When this happens, just let the air out and then just keep pressing up, trying to push it all the way into the tire before you put more air in. All the way up and in allows you to seat the tire completely. So the reason at the beginning of the video we suggest you put it in the outermost cog on the rear end is just for an easy reinstallation. It's always easy to find that last cog and pull the wheel up and in. That covers a lot of the more specific questions that we tend to get around here on a regular basis. If you're looking for more simple information on just tire removal and how to basically remove a tire and do flat, please see our first video. It should help you out a lot more. This is Mike from Clown Dog Bikes. Hope this information is going to help you out with some more advanced flat tire problems. Be sure to check back in with us. Like I said, we're trying to get a whole series moving, and just be sure to check in.